You know exactly what your biggest problem is. You wait, you pause, you hesitate. And in those few seconds, you kill your own progress. You don't fail because life is hard. You say you'll wake up early. You say you'll start working, but you sit still, thinking. You say you'll change your life, but you wait for the right moment, the right mood, the right motivation. And while you're waiting, your life is getting smaller. Your confidence is getting weaker. Your dreams are growing colder. You don't lack intelligence. You lack action. Real action, not fast action. Because every time you think too long, your brain tricks you. It tells you to stay safe, stay comfortable. You've been letting 5 tiny seconds decide the quality of your life. And those 5 seconds are stealing everything you want. But here's the truth you've avoided for years. You already know what to do. The day that ends, not the silly rule about food. If you actually use it, no fluff, no magic. No believe in yourself speeches. This rule forces action. It destroys hesitation. It rewires your mind to stop overthinking. And it helps you do the things the old you kept running from. But before we get into the rule, let me tell you something painful. There is a version of you that could have already been successful, already confident, already disciplined, already proud. But you didn't choose that version. You chose the one who waits, the one who moves only when it's easy, and deep inside, that truth hurts because you know it's real. Here's the promise I'm giving you right now. If you watch till the very end of this video, you will learn how to stop killing your momentum, how to take action even when you feel scared, and how to break the mental habits that have been controlling you for years. But more importantly, I'll tell you the insight that takes this rule from interesting idea to life-changing weapon. Most people never hear this part. And that's why the rule never works for them. You will not make that mistake. But before we get there, let's break down your reality. Think about the last time you wanted to change something. Wake up, early study, work out, speak up, start a project. You felt it, that tiny spark, that inner push, that I should do this, but you didn't act. Why? Because your brain ran faster than your courage. In less than 5 seconds, it convinced you to stay in bed, stay on the couch, stay silent. Stay comfortable, but also from growth. That's the trap, but it is slowly destroying your potential. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your life right now is the result of the 5-second decisions you've made for years. Every time you delayed, you taught yourself that hesitation is easier than action. You built a habit of stopping before you start. If you learn to move within those 5 seconds before your doubts attack, you can build discipline faster than you think. It's about interrupting your own self-destructs. Imagine your brain as a highway. Lane 1, overthinking. Worry, delay, comfort, regret. Lane 2, action, momentum, energy, growth, confidence. Right now, you spend most of your life in lane 1. But with this rule, you can switch lanes instantly. 5 seconds, that's all it takes. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then move. No thinking, no negotiating. Your brain won't be ready. Because the life you want is not built in comfort. It's built in the moments where you move before you feel ready. But listen carefully. Not unless you know the deeper part before that. I need to show you something real, something raw, something you'll see yourself in. It's the story of someone who lived exactly like you. Hesitation, fear, comfort addiction. Someone who used the 5-second rule wrong at first, and then learned the truth that changed everything. Their story will show you the parts of yourself you avoid, the mistakes you repeat. When you see their turning point, you will understand the exact reason why your life feels the way it does and how to break out of it. Before I show you the moments that will hit you hard, before I reveal the insight that will change how you use the rule forever, I have one question for you. This is the story of a boy named Aaron. Just an ordinary person with ordinary fears, exactly like you. Aaron wanted to change his life. He wanted discipline. He wanted confidence. He wanted to stop feeling weak and stuck. Every morning, Aaron's alarm rang at 6 a.m. And every morning, he did the same thing. He stared at the ceiling. He told himself he was tired. And those 5 minutes became 30, then 60, then regret. He hated this. He hated the guilt. He hated knowing he was losing to himself. But he didn't know how to stop. One day, while lying in bed, he whispered, "Why am I like this? Why can't I do simple things?" But the truth was simple. Aaron wasn't lazy. He was addicted to comfort. When things felt hard, he stopped. When things felt scary, he paused. When things felt risky, he backed away. He lived in the loop of maybe later. It was killing him slowly. One afternoon, after another wasted day, Aaron sat on his bed and cried. Not because something bad happened, but because nothing was happening at all. No movement, no progress, no growth. Just repeated failure. That night, he made a promise. Tomorrow, I'll change for real. But tomorrow came, and nothing changed, because promises don't fix habits, action does. And action was the one thing he avoided. A few days later, Aaron came across the 5-second rule. He thought it was too simple to basic, but he was desperate, so he tried it the next morning. His alarm rang. He felt the same heaviness, the same resistance. But this time he whispered, and he sat up, not with confidence, not with excitement, just with movement, but not in the dramatic, movie-style way he expected. No magical energy, no sudden motivation. For the first time in months, he didn't lose the morning battle. The next day, he tried again, it worked. His mind started fighting back. Just 5 more minutes. You're too tired. You don't need to get up early. It won't matter. And this time, he listened. That evening, Aaron felt angry and confused. I counted, because Aaron made the same mistake most people make. He thought the 5-second rule was the discipline. But the rule is only the start. The discipline begins after the countdown. A system. So he tried 3 frameworks. I don't have to finish everything. This made tasks smaller, lighter. The first 10 minutes helped him continue. He asked, who do I want to be? A disciplined person doesn't think. He acts. A growing person doesn't avoid pain. He uses it. I am someone who chooses action. I am someone who doesn't wait. The rule triggered action. The identity sustained it. Wake up early gives, sit up gives, stand gives, brush teeth gives, drink water gives, 10-minute task. Small steps stacked daily. Each step felt like proof. Aaron was not perfect. He slipped sometimes, because every time he hesitated, he counted backward and moved before his fear could speak. And then came the moment that changed him completely. One morning, it was cold, dark, silent. The kind of morning where even strong people give up. Aaron's alarm rang. His body begged to stay in bed. His mind whispered, skip today. Monday won't matter. He felt the old version of himself trying to pull him back. But something new woke up inside him. He realized he had lived most of his life running from discomfort, and that avoiding discomfort is the real reason he was stuck. He whispered to himself. He counted, and he stood up, not slowly, but with force, with intention, with a decision. Because that morning, Aaron didn't just get out of bed. He broke free from his old identity. The 5-second rule doesn't change your life. You do. The rule only gives you the window. You decide whether to jump. From that day, Aaron acted fast. He stopped waiting for motivation. He stopped bargaining with fear. He stopped protecting his comfort. Every choice became a 5-second doorway, and he started choosing the door that hurt first and helped later. His discipline grew. His confidence grew. His life grew. But because he stopped letting hesitation decide who he was. Because right now, you're facing your own door, your own hesitation, your own 5 seconds. So here's your challenge. The next time you feel the pull of comfort, count down and move. Do it fast. Do it scared. Do it now. Your future is waiting on the other side of 5 seconds.